Hello. Hi friends, is it audible? So UiPath, okay, it's audible. We'll start at exactly 9 o'clock. If you want to chart, you can chart in the chart window, the charts and all. If you have any doubts. Okay, so UiPath chatbot. So by using the chatbot, normally chatbot means it's like a giving the information only. So based on the, it's like a conversation between the human and the robots. Okay, so the chatbot, human and the bot. So you can not only just giving the information from the database. So you can do beyond that by using by combining the chatbot and UiPath. So let us use how can we combine today? So the chatbot and UiPath. So this is I think you are able to see. So this is the architecture. So we have to create a Google dialog flow and UiPath process. Okay, a process which we can just call the process from the chatbot, and these two will connect to the platform like a chatbot.uipath.com. Okay. First, let us create one small process. For that, so let us take one small legacy applications. Basically, see here there is a before that let's discuss about an issue. Right now, just imagine right now a human, an employee is working on the one task. So if the users from all the organizations, they need to reset the password. Okay. Sometimes they are forgetting the password. They need to reset the password. That resetting the password is like they have to request the human, the corresponding employee, and the employee desktop has one software called a EPR, employee password reset. This is a legacy software. Okay, let us see, this is a legacy software. Okay, so what the human, the employee is doing, he will open this software and he will type the username, the employee email ID. This employee email ID is given by the users. Okay, every day he is getting a lot of mail requests for doing the password resets. What he is doing, he is just copying the email and type like a upendra@gmail.com. Suppose if this is a upendra@gmail.com, click on the reset. What it is saying? So it is saying that user not found. Okay, so he has to send that. So this user is not found in your system. So okay, suppose for example, Suresh abc.com. So Suresh, so click on the reset. So if this is giving this kind of a new password, then what he is doing, so he is sending this new password, the newly generated password, to the same mail, reply to the same mail. Okay, this is a mundane task and we have to wait. Suppose for what if the person is in leave or the person is not in front of the system, right? So the user, the employee has to wait up to the actually corresponding team, the IT team responded with a new password, or so user not found something, some exceptions if the user is not found into your system. So that is a thing. Suppose for example, let us try out the another thing like a Binay at gmail.com. Okay, so he will click on the reset and he will copy this resetted latest password, that this password which is generated by the this EPR system. Okay, so and he will send back to this one. So what we are doing today, so we will replace that mundane task by using this, combining the UiPath as well as the chatbot. Let's go and build the first of all the first application is like a UiPath process. Okay, so the UiPath process we have to create. So let's go and create a plain process. Click on the process and employee password reset process. Okay, so this is like a password reset app or bot. We're creating a plain process. It will take a email ID is the input and the password is output. It may return a new password after generating the new password from this EPR system, or it may generate it's like a user is not found. If the user is not found in the system, it has to return that. Let's create a process. First go to the main.xaml and create a new two arguments like a, so one is a in underscore email ID, that is the in argument, out underscore new password. This is out direction. Okay, out direction. So let's give the in underscore some mail ID like a sur in the double quotes, Sudhir at gmail.com. Okay, so let us create a workflow like a, so what it will do, it will just first of all open application. I'm just giving this open application, click on that, open this application, select the application, so it will open the application and simply so type into this text box the in underscore email ID. After that what it has to click on a reset button. Okay, once it is a click on the reset button, what will happen? So it will show one message box. It might show anything, user not found or anything. Suppose for example, let's try with the other person, Kiran at gmail.com, and so let us click on the reset. So it is giving the user not found. Okay, so whether it is a user not found or the password, so what we have to do, we have to send back to the user. Okay, so actually the person, the existing person is the IT team is sending back the user not found into the system or the new password, right? So what we can do, we can take the text from this one. So how can we take get text activity and let us take this text, just check the text is available in this thing. Okay, not available, out underscore new password. Okay, so I'm just simply displaying this one message box. Before that, so we have to close the close window. Okay, so after that message box, out underscore new passwords, just simply just checks whether it is giving proper thing or not. Okay, so now the robot is executing. The robot will open the application, type the password, click on that, and give the information. Okay, so basically after getting this, we have to click on OK also. So then only the application will respond. Click on OK. Once you get, click on OK. Let's try one more time. run the bot. Okay, so yeah, what we can do, simply close the window, as stop the bot. Close window, indicate on the screen, close this window. Okay, let's try. So this is a new password. Okay, new password. So let us try one more time. Okay, so it's giving the, it's not able to click on that particular password. So let us 1 second. What happened? It is simply check so whether it is clicking on that particular button. Yeah, it is clicking on that particular button. So what is the issue? Check. So it is not, it's not okay. So there is some selector issue. So let's remove, and it's not user title. So let's indicate an entire thing, or this one. The title will not work. Okay. Read only. So remove this class static. Okay, so let's try one more time. Okay, this is working fine. So try with this. So once we build the process, we have to publish this package into the orchestrator. Okay, so yeah, it's working fine. So let's close. So let's try with another thing, like a suppose some other mail ID one more time. So just checks if it is working fine. The next thing is like so publish this package into the orchestrator. Okay, so let's go and publish this package into the orchestrator. Publish and click on OK. So this is EPR. I'm just opening the platform.uipath.com. So basically we are in this place. So creating the process, we created the process, we are publishing the process, the package into the orchestrator, and create a process from the orchestrator. That's the next step. Okay, so let's go to the automations and click on the process, create a new process. Just type the EPR, employee password reset. So select the environment. I already connected, my robot is already connected to the orchestrator. Okay, so that's why. So this EPR is completed. So next, what is the next step? Next step is like a creating the chatbot. Okay, so in the dialog flow.cloud.google.com. So we have to create a Dialogflow chatbot. So for that, we have to create a three things. So first of all, we have to create a chatbot like this. Okay, so it's like a, first of all we have to create an agent. Okay, so create an agent. How can we create an agent? Once you log into this URL, so this is like a, so dialogflow.cloud.google.com. so the next step is like a, so you have to log into your Gmail account, okay, with this, and click on the agent, create an agent. So this is like a employee password reset. Okay, so if you want to change all the settings, that means settings in the sense the time zone and language, if you want to change, you can change. And first thing is creating the agent. So we created the agent called employee password reset. So what is the next step? Next step is like a create a tenant. What do you mean by tenant? So sorry, not tenants, intent. Intent means intention of the user. So what is the intention of the user? Let's see here. The conversation between the user and the robot. So this is the intent 1, intent 2, intent 3, like that. So okay, so if you say user is say this in one text, so what is the intention of that, finding that, and so say that just send the message as per the intention. So training phase. So let us see that how can we create a intents. After creating the agent, the next step is the intent. So by default, these two intents are available as a default welcome tenant. So in the default welcome tenant, intent. So if you see here, so these are all a training phases. Training phases means so if the user use this kind of text in the chat window, the response is this one. Okay. So I'm just removing this response. I will just simply give a small response like a welcome to our okay, so welcome to our UiPath bot factory. That is a response. If anyone click on use this hi message or greetings, anything, so this will give the welcome message. So we just modified the response into the welcome intent. Okay, so welcome intent is already there. So you can just test here. So just type the test. I'm just typing the hello here. So let us see whether this response is coming or not. This response is coming. Welcome to our, not there's a spelling mistake at our UiPath bot factory. Okay, chatbot factory. Okay, chatbot factory. Let us try one more time. So try it now. So hello, or you can just type hi, simply hi. So it will say the welcome message, welcome to our UiPath chatbot factory. Okay, let's go to the tenants, and we have to create we have to understand what is the intention of the user. How in our example, so users may ask, so reset my password. Okay, these kind of things, right? Create an intent, reset my password. The intent name, you have to give the intent name, reset password, and once you create reset password, you have to create a training phases. See here, training phases, add the training phase. So this is the intention. So how user can ask different type of questions, like okay, so please reset my password, right? So or password reset how can I reset password? Okay, so please change my password. So these kind of things. So you can just mention any number of the training phases. Okay, so how you have to imagine. So you have to just think about how the users, the chatbot users can ask this question. Okay, so yeah, you can just click on. So if these type of questions occurred by the asked by the user, so what is the response? Here the response you can ask. So if the user asks, so please reset my password. Okay, so password is expired, anything. So what you have to, so please tell me your email ID. Okay, so you're asking again. So once this is, it's like a conversation between one human to another human. So if you go to the actually any desk, so any desk in the sense any counter, so if you ask, so I need to apply the password. Okay, passport, just imagine PAN card, I need to apply the PAN card, and I went to the PAN card office. Okay, what they will ask, so they will ask, do you have a Aadhaar card or these things and all, right? So those kind of thinking we need. Okay, so we have to imagine what type of questions they will ask, that is the training phase. What type of answer we have to give, that is a actually response to the particular question. So let's try now. So hi, so testing this one. So I want to change, or please reset my password. Please reset my password. So, oh, what is that? How can I reset password? Yeah, here see, please tell me your ID. I want to change my password. That is also another training phase I'm adding. Okay, suppose password reset. So if I ask the password reset, again it is asking, please tell me your email ID. Okay, so this is a one intent we created. Okay, so once you ask the user, so if the user is asked, please change my password, the user will we're asking them, what is your email ID? Okay, so then they will give one answer, right? So you have to store that answer. So what is the answer? Email ID. So to take the answer, that means the text which is given by the user, you have to keep into the memory. Okay, that's called context. Context is like a memory, simple memory. So it is an input, right? So they will give the output. So let's create a output like a so email ID. Okay, save. That's it. And create another intent. Okay, so what is that? So your password changed password, something, that intent name. And for here it is a email ID is the input for this content. Okay, so email ID is the input for this content. So whatever the email ID which they gave into the previous question, you can use into the coming questions. So that is the context. And now how they will give the email ID, that's what here, how they will give the email ID. So email ID they can give like a, so ABC, suppose for example Sudhir@gmail.com, right? Sorry, here com. Okay, so my email ID is Harish@gmail.com. So here this text, what is this text? Is email, right? Email type. So just type the email type. Select the email type entity. So you have to select the what is the type of thing they will give. Okay, email type. Okay, they will say like a, so here is my email ID, babu@gmail.com. So here in this is my email entity. Okay, so again enter. You can add, so email ID colon or is upendra@gmail.com, anything, something like that. Okay, this is a email ID. So let's try with these things and all. Okay, so we have a training phases, so they might answer for the previous question like this. And this is a entity. So this entity is like a, so you can just simply change like a user email, so which they give. So user email is a which they give. So in the arguments we gave this is the email ID, right? Copy this argument from the UiPath Studio. So use the same thing. Okay, same thing. This is a parameter name. You can just simply check. If they don't provide this kind of things, what we have to do, we have to just use the default the prompt like a, so please provide proper email address. Okay, so if it's not matching this pattern, so then it will ask the email address. So hello, your password is resetted successfully for the for the email. So you have to mention the email also. You can just simply use this in_employee dt. This is a response dollar symbol. Just use a dollar symbol employee dt. So is, so e resetted, and the new password is, so use the curly braces, it's like a less than and greater than, it's like a tag. So you have to give this output variable, okay, the output variable which you want to show into that. So you're giving them into the a curly braces, that means so Angular less than and greater than. Got it? So this is ready. Let's try one more time. So hi, it is saying that, so welcome to our UiPath chatbot factory. So I want to change my password. Okay, so what it is saying, so please tell me your email ID. See here, please tell me, this is a response, and my email ID is rajesh@gmail.com. So if I say rajesh.gmail.com, so what is it saying? Hello, your password is resetted successfully for the email ID rajesh.gmail@gmail. So whatever we typed, it is predicted. So what is the email ID? So because we gave the training phases and the entity, right? So this new password is this one. So because as we are not at connected, as we are not connected to the UiPath process, so it's saying that one. Okay, so our process is ready. The next step, second step of this, creating a agent, creating a intents are ready. Okay, so what is the next step? So let us see here. Creating the dialog flow is there ready, the chatbot, and what is the final step? Yeah, the final step is like a, so let's go to the first one. So right, see here, if you see the first image here, this part is done, this part is also done. We have to connect these two pieces into the chatbot.uipath.com. So this is a connector. Let's go to the chatbot.uipath.com, and once you go to the chatbot.uipath.com and log into your account, click on the connect. It will ask you to the connection name. So email employee password reset, something like that. Just give the connection name. It will create a connection, and it will show the build, map, and launch. So in the build, so you have two parts. So as this image is showing the two parts. One is a Google dialog flow, and the other one is a UiPath process. Let's connect the Google dialog flow. Okay, so Google dialog flow and the orchestrator process. So click on the connect in the Google dialog flow. It is asking the project ID. So go to the this dialog flow, Google dialog flow, and here you have already created the agent, right? So click on the settings symbol. There is a gear symbol is there, right? So click on that settings. Here is your project ID. Copy this project ID, and go here, paste here. So what is the service account? Service account is like a click on this project ID. It will redirect you to the another place, so where you can just create a service account. You have to create a service account. Okay, if you don't have a service account, you have to create a service account. How can we create a service account? Go to the APIs. See here in the left hand side panels, API services. Click on the dashboards, and here click on the credentials. You can see you have a plus button to create a credentials. You see here, you have to select the same service, the project name. Click on the create credentials. Here you can see a service account. Got it? A service account. So click on the service account. You have to give the service account name EPR, employee password reset. That's what I am giving. So employee password reset. Some descriptions. Just give some description and the service account name. So this is it will create the service account. So once you create a service account, the second step is like a create a rules. So what is that rules? Two rules. Dialog. Just type the dialog. You have a dialog flow API admin, dialog flow API client. Add the dialog flow admin. Add another rule. Dialog flow client. Okay. So once you add, click on the create connect. So basically continue. Once you click on the continue, so just click on the done. So maybe this is not optional. So this is like a creating a service account. Once you click on creating the service account, it will give your service account number. Just copy this service account, Control C, and go here, your chatbot, paste the service account. Okay, so what is the next step? Next step is like this is a private key. So how can you get the private key? Okay, click on this, click on the service account. So okay, let's go back here, go back to the service accounts. So it will show the service account here, and there is a 3 dots available here in the right hand side, right? So click on these 3 dots, and you can see there is an option called create a key. So click on the create a key. It will ask you so whether it is a JSON or the P12. Just create a JSON. It will ask you to save the JSON file into your location. So I'm just saving into this F location, so F drive. So once it is stored into the F drive, I'm just opening the same text file which is having the JSON format. It has a key value paired. Just type what is the type, and project ID, what is the project ID, these things and all. You have to see the private key and copy from the double quotes. Don't copy the double quotes, from the double quotes to the up to end. So here it is ended. Okay, see, so you have to carefully copy this thing because you may sometimes select the other things also. So it's like a copy and paste here. Click on the connect. So once you click on the connect, so it will show you what is this your agent name. See here, it is taken the agent name and it is connected. So our first thing is like so we are connected this thing successfully, Google Dialogflow to the chatbot successfully. Okay, the next thing is this one, UiPath process. Let's go to the orchestrator service. Click here, go to our orchestrator, go back to this automation. So basically here there is a folders also there, folders, which folder you created your process. I created in the default folder only, right? So here also in the bottom default folder is there, default folder, right? So if you created your process in under any other folders, so you have to mention that folder here. Got it? So let's go back to our UiPath cloud.uipath.com and go to the admin. You can see your tenants, expand that tenant, orchestrator is there. Click on this API access that cloud symbol. It will give all the information like so what is your tenant key, so client key, these things and all. Let's copy one by one. User key, click on the copy button here, user key, copy, paste here. The next one is a user account, account logical name, that is the second one. The same sequence is there, we don't get any confusion. So tenant logical name, client ID, copy client ID. So once everything is copied, click on the connect. Now the second step is also done. So we connected our Google Dialogs, basically Google Dialogflow to this cloud chatbot.uipath.com, and the next thing is we created connected our process, our orchestrator to the chatbot.uipath.com. Next thing is a map. You have to map. So what is a map? So these are the intents. In these intents, which intent having the parameters? Let's go here. We have the intents. In the intents, which reset password, right? Reset password has the, see here, which is having the, not reset password, changed password, okay? So changed password having these parameters, right? Input parameters, and we use the output parameter in these things. So select the same thing. So suppose for example changed password, this is the right changed password. For this everything we don't need any process to run, but for this changed process we need to run the process. Click on this one, see here, click on the process. You have to map that process. Select the process which you already published to the orchestrator and click on the map. It will map to that particular intent. That's it, we're done. Okay, so here, so we have two types of launch. You can launch the chatbot. Click on the chatbot. I'm just opening the web. So here is like something like a UL bot. This is a welcome message, greeting message. And if you want to copy the embedded, so you can embed this into your any websites, right? If you have your own website, you can embed this one. Okay, click on the save and close. and here there is a test, so you can test the application. So let's close, we'll see whether how it will work. So we have not opened, this one is not open, right? So let's see, your process is yeah, it's something is going on. Okay, here is the test, so you just click on the test. This is the time for testing, time for test our work, whether it is working fine or not. See here, there is a, in the corner right hand side bottom corner, there is an icon. Just click on that icon. So here is a chatbot, it's a welcome message. I'm just typing the hi, and it will give the welcome to our UiPath chatbot factory. Okay, so I want to change my password. Okay, my password. Okay, so who is typing these things and all? The employees, multiple employees has accessing the same time. We don't require that employee who is changing earlier, right? So I want to change my password. It is asking, please tell me your email ID. Okay, so I'm just typing the email ID like a satish@gmail.com or .com. Also, or you can just my email ID is something like that. So my email ID is satish@gmail.com. So what it is doing? So working on it. This is a message, and it will trigger the UiPath robot. See, here UiPath robot is executing. Okay, and the UiPath robot has to send this message to the this bot. Let us see. So let us wait. See, perfect. Hello, your password is resetted successfully for the email. This one, the new email password is like yours. What happened? What is about that person job, right? So we automated the mundane tasks. So we have to find those kind of things, because we have to learn the capabilities of the capabilities of this chatbot, and combining the UiPath and do the miracles. Okay, so that is about the session. So if you have any doubts, so you can chart, use the chart window. This is a font size. So let's try one more time. Okay, one more thing. So hi, and welcome to our UiPath chatbot factory. Okay, so let's try change password or reset password. That is the only text. Please tell me your email ID. Okay, so my email ID, like suppose for example it's working on that. You can see the robot is executing, the chatbot is triggering the robot, and so you have to imagine the robot and chatbot is working in the different locations. Okay, and yeah, see, it says your password is reset successfully, and this is for that, right? And the password is this one. One doubt. So okay, so what is that? So can you tell me? So what is the questions? All symbols usage of yeah, there is a C, not related to this chatbot thing, and one question we got. So what is that? Suppose for example there is a operators. Okay, so what the question is like, so can you tell me, so what is the operators like? So mod, equal to and equal, something like a percentage. What is that? Percentage, asterisk. Okay, these things these are all the operators. There is a arithmetic operators, relational operators, logical operators, right? So arithmetic operators is like a, so mod is like a, so mod and percentage. So basically this mod and divided by. Okay, mod will give the a reminder. Suppose for example mod will give the reminder, and this will give the quotient quotient of the division. Okay, so this is a mod is a operator which will give the remainder. Suppose for example, so 5 mod 2. So is there any other questions? And relational operators is like so equal to less than or so let us see here, less than, greater than, less than, or equal to, greater than or equal to. It's a comparing things basically. Not equal to, you can just you mention not equal to like this also. Okay, logical operators is like a and, or, not, these things. Okay, this is a totally a things like as logical. The operators, so operators means so which having the two operands. Suppose for example arithmetic operators like so 4 plus 3, the plus 3 is the operand, and so 4 is the operand, and the plus is the operator. Okay, so 2 modulo operator 9, so 9 is operator operand, and 2 is operand, and mod is a operator. Okay. So you just, this is like a so operators, that's what the answer for this question. Okay, yeah, any questions you can just ping in the chat window. Or you can just or what is the questions about this UiPath chatbot. Yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. Okay, so practice more. Practice is very important.